Come in, sir.
Yes, come in. Have a seat, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, gentlemen, introduce yourself.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Syed Abdul Hadi. My father's name is Syed Abdul Wali. Basically, I belong to district Pasheen of Balochistan, but I was raised and live in district Quetta. I've completed my education from district Quetta. I've done my primary education from Tamil Nadu Public School and completed my intermediate from Tamil Nadu Public College. I have a bachelor's in arts with major subject as sociology, political science and Pashto from Government Degree College, Quetta. I have master's in political science with a distinction as a gold medal from University of Balochistan. I've also did my ANFAL from BUTEMS in international relations. Currently, I'm serving as lecturer political science in Ministry of Education, Collegiate Section, Government of Balochistan.
Okay, yes, Mr. Hadi, you have passed your written exam of CSS, I think CSS Special.
Yes.
So what were your optional subjects in CSS?
Sir, my optional subjects were political science, European history, Pashto, constitutional law, and agriculture and forestry.
Okay, sir.
Okay, what are the implications of the Ukraine crisis, particularly for Pakistan?
Sir, Ukraine crisis has multiple implications on Pakistan. First of all, it resulted in the rise of fossil fuels, because Pakistan is dependent on imported fossil fuel, which ultimately raised the prices of fossil fuel. Secondly, Pakistan was among one of the importers of food grains from the Ukraine. That food grain was also stopped from Ukraine to Pakistan. Thirdly, there were the students in Ukraine studying in Ukraine. They were also disturbed, so they were brought back after many difficulties, and now they are still residing in Pakistan and their future is in dismay. Fourthly, due to the security situation, the foreign trade of Pakistan, especially the trade routes, globally is disturbed. And fourthly, it also caused economic crisis all over the world. And as Pakistan is connected with international trade, so Pakistan was also affected economically.
Okay, the US containment policy of China is in full swing. We can see China has been containing its territories and US is going to create more troubles. So what will be the implications of the US containment policy of China on Pakistan?
Sir, there are different implications. Firstly, diplomatically, Pakistan is confused to whom it favors, because there are two contrasting sides, one Chinese side and on the other hand, American side. So it has become a bit difficult for Pakistan to go for one side or to maintain the neutrality or to extract the maximum benefits from this rivalry or from its friends. Secondly, the flagship project of CPEC, flagship project of Belt and Road Initiative is CPEC. CPEC is undergoing under various challenges, and as CPEC is the exemplary project of BRI, so Pakistan is facing different kind of problems in case of Baloch separatist, poor law and order situation, the rise in terrorism and the other difficulties. So that is also disturbed. Thirdly, Pakistan is having difficulties in Indian Ocean, because India is majorly supported in terms of military, economy and special information. So the Indian dominance is also threatening Pakistan. Fourthly, the military, especially in terms of the defense of Pakistan, that is also that also comes under the severe scrutiny of Americans. Like recently, Pakistan owned missile industry, and three different private sector affiliated with the missile program were sanctioned by America. Though Pakistan missile program is for the peace of the region and to maintain balance of power in the region, but American claim that Pakistan is making a long-range missile that could hit America. The basically behind this motive is to make India happy and to pressurize Pakistan and to make Pakistan away from the Chinese bloc. Fourthly, Russia offers its oil on concessional prices to the world. So it was very much difficult for Pakistan to utilize that opportunity, because there was a great pressure from the Americans to utilize that opportunity. Even in 2022, when India Prime Minister Imran Khan visited Russia, that was severely criticized by the Americans. So it is very difficult for Pakistan to get maximum benefits from the Chinese bloc. Next point is that Pakistan is also facing different kind of proxies in terms of terrorist organizations and different separatist organizations. And as per different reports, those proxies and terrorist organizations are backed by American supporters, like India, like the government of Pakistan clearly states that behind the terrorist activities of Baloch separatists in Balochistan and TTT in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and the rest of Pakistan, they are mainly funded by Indians research and analysis wing. So those all are the implications on the Pakistan.
Okay, since 1947, among the 18 prime ministers of Pakistan, none of them has completed his and her 5 years tenure. So how do you see what are the inheritance? Why the PMs of Pakistan are unable to complete their tenures? So how can democracy be strengthened in the context of 18th Amendment in Pakistan?
Sir, it is unfortunate for Pakistan that none of its prime minister has completed its tenure. And the reason goes behind in the initial years of Pakistan, when Pakistan faced constitutional crisis. Till 1956, Pakistan was unable to make a constitution. So Pakistan was run by refurbishing the 1935 Act and the objective resolutions. When in 1956 Pakistan made its first constitution, after 1.5 years, in 1958, a military coup sabotaged all those political process, and a martial law was imposed in Pakistan. And martial law was imposed till 1969. Then after the withdrawal, after when Ayub Khan left the rule, Yahya Khan came into power, and under his supervision, the debacle of East Pakistan happened.
Prime ministers.
Yes, sir. Because my point of view is that I want to tell you, if you allow me to explain it, because in an explanation, all the causes. One of the major cause behind it is the prolonged military rule in the region. Because the prolonged military rule had deep roots in our political and social culture. Even a time came whenever a military dictator came into power, people of Pakistan celebrated it. Because there was a lack of democratic norms in the society, and the military rule was responsible for eradicating military, political and democratic norms in Pakistani society. Secondly, We cannot avoid international interference in the internal matters of Pakistan, because Pakistan, the geostrategic location of Pakistan was very much important for the two great rivals in Cold War and currently in Sino-China clashes. So Pakistan is the government of Pakistan can play a vital role in accelerating de-escalating the affair. So for foreign powers, it is very easy to manipulate a single person instead of manipulating or diverting a whole assembly. So international matters, international interference is also responsible in this context. However, the 18th Amendment in 2010 proved to be one of the most and changing it was a kind of a fresh year in the politics of government of politics of Pakistan, which tried to make the provinces autonomous and to make the institution strong. But still, there are segments in Pakistan, different stakeholders in Pakistan that are against the passing of 18th Amendment, and they are in a process to revise the 18th Amendment and to accumulate the power in their hands. So my point of view is that if Pakistan wants to normalize democratic norms, so it should continue democratic process. Like Hamid Mir once said that a worse democracy is far more better than a best dictatorship.
So why the South China Sea is a bone of contention between US and China?
Sir, South China Sea is one of the place in Sino-US rivalry. To deter China and to curtail China on its eastern side, America has played a vital role by instigating the enemies of China, that is Vietnam, Philippines, and Taiwan. Secondly, China has issues with the Taiwan, the claim of territory with the Taiwan. Thirdly, China claims whole South China Sea. So, in this context, it was the US who instigated Vietnam, Philippines, and Taiwan to claim their territorial waters. And fourthly, China also built military islands, military bases in artificial islands like Parsley Island, other names I'm forgetting, sorry. In this context, America want to deter or to stop the Chinese connection with the rest of the world, especially in terms of trade relations. So they created a barricade for Chinese movement in the east. So that and the most importantly, according to some of the reports, there are massive resources, especially in oil and gas in South China Sea, and Chinese have eyes on those resources. That's why China claims the whole of the territory of South China Sea, while Philippines, Vietnam, and Taiwan claim their territorial waters and their sovereignty in their respective territorial waters.
Yes.
So, yes, gentlemen, let's discuss about Pakistan affair and in terms of Islamiyat as well, because it covers all the areas as well. How has Islam influenced Pakistan's constitution? What do you think about it?
Sir, Pakistan was made on a two-nation theory. And the basis of two-nation theory is religion, that Muslims and Hindus. Muslims are very much different from the Hindus according to their religion, their culture, their language, their civilization, their history. If we see the different quotations of Quaid-e-Azam, he usually supported the cause of Pakistan by supporting his stance by giving different Quranic sources. And like him, he said that we want Pakistan where there will be the rule of Quran and Sunnah. We do not need any kind of ism in Pakistan, but we need the rule of Quran and Sunnah. And according to the constitution, if we take the constitution of 1956, 1962 and the 1973, Pakistan is named as Islamic Republic of Pakistan, and it is clearly mentioned in a constitution that all the rules and regulation will be made in the as per the soul of Quran and Sunnah. An Islamic Ideology Council was made in all constitutions, which will assess and scrutinize all the legislation, and Prime Minister and President of the country will be Muslims. So, Pakistan is very much influenced from Islam, and it is the only country that is made on the basis of religion.
Okay, gentlemen, how would you handle a situation where you are not able to maintain your values or principles? You are asked to compromise on your values and principles. So how would you respond to that?
Sir, for a gentleman and for a common man, it is very difficult for him to compromise on his values, sir. But life is a kind of a very unexpected thing. So, in terms of values, a human being should assess the effects of that values. When his values, those on which he compromise, does not impact major cause, then he should compromise it. Like I can support my point with Islamic point of view, and even with rest of the things. Like in Islam, the meat of donkey is prohibited. But if you have no solution, if you have no food left, then you are allowed to eat it. So in terms of values, human values, those values which does not harm him in future or does not harm him majorly, on that things he should compromise. Otherwise, there are many things on which he cannot compromise. So he should stick to his ideas, his values, his point of view. And one day he may, and there are many chances, he may come out of that situation.
Okay, Mr. Hadi, tell us about your strength and weaknesses which you feel, according to you, your strength and weaknesses.
First of all, I will go to the weakness, sir.
Yes.
My weakness is that I'm not proactive, I'm reactionary. Secondly, my weakness is I trust on others very quickly. That is my weakness. For thirdly, my weakness is that, so I'm sorry, sir, I'm not prepared in that regard, but I'm just thinking about it, so sorry for the delay. Thirdly, I sometimes become very much hyper and make a decision which always hurt me. So to overcome all my weaknesses.
Do you mean that you are a loose temper?
I was, sir.
Was or is?
No, I'm not. Alhamdulillah. I tried my best to overcome my issues.
Let's discuss about your merits and your positive things in your personality.
Sir, the first thing is that I am loyal and sincere, either with my friends, either with my colleagues, my family, and especially with my work. I does not care about the atmosphere. I does not care about the people. I only stick to the rules and regulations and my goal that is in me. Secondly, whenever I choose a goal, I try my best to achieve that goal. That may take a long time. Thirdly, after many hardships and many accidents, I was able to gain patience in myself, as I have a firm belief that you will be rewarded anytime. That time is not fixed, but you will be rewarded. But the thing is, patience. So I have patience. I am kind-hearted. My heart can melts very easily.
Okay,